Danny! They can't keep you down, Dan. I'm so shocked. Good night, everybody. Good evening, people of San Fernando, and I'm all from the environment. I'm shocked. Danny shocked me. Danny wasn't carded to speak, and I'm glad that he spoke up today in particular, and I just want to address this before I start. Danny is currently the candidate for Oropouche East and is suffering an unimaginable amount of bullying directly to him and also to his family. So I'm really glad that he came and he stood up today and told them, beware. And I just said, I'm jealous a little bit. Not of the bullying, but come now, if you're bullying, you ought to be frightened, right? Nobody ever bullied me yet. Good evening, people of San Fernando. Tonight, I want to be careful where I put my pauses, because I see they have people, some TikTokers who could cut and paste and delete. And be careful. Yeah, after I talk in the meeting, I realize I say it or don't say it. They say I was supporting the PNM. Oh, God, listen. I will tell you, though, at a very, very, what can be a stressful and tiring time, they are providing me with entertainment. So I thank them for that tonight. Brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, young people with big dreams, elders with wisdom that guide us, members of the media, fellow candidates. Tonight I come to you not from a stage in Port of Spain, but from right here in the heart of your community. I come as a daughter of the soil, as your servant leader, as a woman who believes this time we have a real chance to change the direction of our nation. Let me tell you why we are here. Our party, the Patriotic Front, emerged as a visionary initiative led by young Trinbagonians to dismantle the entrenched tribal politics that has maintained division within our nation for decades. Our party's symbol, the heart, designed by the Honorable John Humphrey, signifies that we are patriots, united by love for our country, standing at the front to fight for Trinidad and Tobago's future. For too long, our country has suffered under the weight of empty promises and outright lies. Both the government and the opposition have continuously failed to address our nation's most critical issues. Tonight I made an address to the nation, and because we are not being funded by the PNM, it is on social media, not the national television. Ms. Hank, you agree? Absolutely. Tonight I made a national address, and I will say it here again. The shift has begun. The old politics has failed us. Year after year, election after election, we hear the same old tired promises. We hear the same names. We endure the same results. Frustration, struggle, and silence from those who were supposed to serve us. But tonight, you in San Fernando, you know better than anyone, our country cannot afford to wait any longer. Not when families are working twice as hard to afford half as much. Not when our young people are forced to choose between leaving home or living with hopelessness. Not when businesses close and fear walks our streets while opportunity runs away. I am here to tell you it ends now. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, are not broken. We have been betrayed, but we will rise from this betrayal. And we will rebuild this nation from the community level up, starting right here in San Fernando. Our plan is not fancy talk. I see La Hoqueta, they clap that. I see Aruka Maloney, clap that. Our plan is not fancy talk. It is action, and it begins with 3 urgent priorities. Firstly, Operation Safe Zones. We will take back our streets, block by block, community by community. Not just with police patrols, but with full partnerships between law enforcement, social workers, and upstanding members of the community. Because you cannot build an economy on fear. You cannot raise children in neighborhoods where violence rules the night. Operation Safe Zones will restore your right to walk freely, to open your businesses without fear, to send your children to school without worry. Safe communities are strong communities. Secondly, prosperity through possibility. San Fernando is full of potential. We will unleash it. We will invest in small businesses, rebuild our manufacturing base, and develop new industries. We will not forget our tradesmen and our market vendors, because prosperity is not for the elite few. It is for every hard-working citizen of this land. When San Fernando thrives, Trinidad and Tobago thrives. Y'all could tell I was born here. Thirdly, food security as national defense. My sister touched on this. We cannot keep importing what we can grow ourselves. The Patriotic Front will transform agriculture into an economic powerhouse right here. We will modernize farming, support local farmers with access to credit and technology, and make sure our shelves are stocked with food grown by our own hands. In Tabakit. Because food security is not just about survival, it is about sovereignty. When we grow what we eat, we control our own destiny. My friends, this is not a dream. This is a blueprint for our future. A future we build together. Not one we wait for others to deliver. Some say, Mickela, you are too bold. You're too ambitious. To that I say, yes. You know that, sir. Because Trinidad and Tobago deserves boldness. It needs boldness. San Fernando deserves ambition. Our people deserve leadership that is not afraid to push past the limits of what others told us is possible. This election is not about me. It is about you. The mothers juggling 2 jobs. The fathers working late shifts. The young graduate wondering if their qualification mean anything anymore. I see you. I hear you. And we are fighting for you. The Patriotic Front is not just a party. We are a movement. We are not red. We are not yellow. We are the colors of every home, every family, every community in this nation. We are here not to divide, but to rebuild this country, one constituency at a time, one family at a time, one dream at a time. So tonight, San Fernando, we are not just asking for your vote, we are asking for your partnership. We are asking for your voice. We are asking for your courage to believe just one more time that real change is possible. Because together, we will finish what we've started. Together, we will reclaim our country. Together, we will prove that the shift is not coming, it has begun. Tonight, I want to tell you a little bit about my day. So, we went to Palm Sunday in my constituency, Couva North. And I did a walkabout, and it was one of the most heartbreaking things to experience. I've walked from Toko to Point Fortin, and to see what Couva North has become would have broken my father's heart. There is nothing there. The people are completely neglected. Road, water, drain, but nothing like I'd seen before. Impassable. Cutting communities off altogether. I can't tell you how many young people I met. Miss Panday, I have a master's. I've been home for 4 years. Miss Panday, I did a teacher's training degree. I've been waiting 10 years. I went into hairdressing, which is wonderful because a trade will always help you survive. So we told our children, keep your heads down, be good, study. You're gonna get a job. When you get a job, you're gonna be able to build a house, get a mortgage, go on a little holiday. We sold them a dream that these two parties have destroyed. You don't have the basic necessities of life. You sat down in government and did nothing. And you're looking at a party that's coming to do something and cussing us and abusing us. What are we doing wrong? Tell me what we're doing wrong. We're exercising our right to fight for others. We're doing something that the trolls and the keyboard warriors on social media can't get out their lonesome dark hole and come out and take some sun. What are we doing wrong? They have stripped the hope of our young people. And I am struggling, as many of you must be as well, to tell them how powerful they are. Because the elders have told them, you have no say in this. And they have begun to believe that lie. So they have lost interest. And they have stopped caring to try. Believing that they have no voice. This party gives you a voice. Come out. I told the people in Couva North, safe constituency, my foot. 30,000 people voting in there. More people did not vote than voted. How many people know that? Candidates, you all know your statistics. Tell people statistics. How many are staying home? You know how many 18-year-olds I met today? Empower them. If you are an older person, a more experienced person, and you want to stay with your party, we respect you. Go ahead. But do not close the door or stand as an obstacle in the young people's way. You have lived your life. You have a house. You have lived your life. You have traveled. You have a house. You have this. You have... We haven't. So we must not be able to dream and to hope and to want. Your navel string could be buried where it is. We are swimming in wilderness. And we shouldn't do something for ourselves. You're vexed. And when we don't do anything, we're lazy. Well, they don't stand up for nothing. Mickela, how long we are here? I'm trying to work out things. Sometimes I feel, which one I'm not here? Which one? Wait, I do that or I didn't do that? First of all, they say, a party funded me. Oh, they catch me tonight. They say a party funded me, then they say I'm too poor. My money run out. If that party funded me, I would have pulled up in a Benz. Come on. Choose. It's a democracy. Choose. Choose the party you want. We're not telling you not to vote for anybody. We're telling you to vote for us. There is no hate in this. Our symbol is the heart. It's about love. I'm sure if you all you get some good cause too. And keep spreading the love. Keep spreading the love. You will never see the nonsense about Patriotic Front candidates like in Shogunas East. Cuss it out the next one in a car and this one. What madness is this? Hold your head up high, candidates. The finish line is in sight. Let nothing distract you. They will tell you all kinds of things my father taught me. Keep your eye on the eye of the bird. You pay attention to Commerce and Bacchanal and who leave and who come and who say this and who say that. You out in bushfire and everybody else moving forward. You've been to your constituencies. Talk to people. Don't worry if you don't have money. Jersey, don't buy vote. I passed by somebody's house, they had about 3 hang up. Every party. But they're on mine. You can do this. You can do this. Crowd. Father used to tell me, crowd though, win vote. Jersey, pamphlet. Sit down, talk to people, empathize with people, understand what they're feeling. You know what happened to me today? I was protecting Orapuchis. No, Orapuchis was with me. Don't worry. We could protect him. So he came to walk with me today because I started a little later in the constituency. And an older lady came up to me. Come, don't be afraid. Come upstairs. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I said, okay, auntie. Going up. One sister was lying paralyzed on a bed. And another one, I went into the room, and she too was unwell. And the older sister was looking after them. And she's begging me and telling me, she asked for even a second-hand stove, asking for a wheelchair, make them mobile a little bit to get some fresh air. If we can have nurses, caretakers, as we have, to visit the home and give her a hand, why do people have to live in no dignity? Why do these parties insist on stripping people of their dignity and then throwing crumbs at them the last year of the election? That is criminal. You know, as people cried today? Not me. You know, I always cry. Oh. But and I know candidates, you're going through that. My advice to you and to those who are working with you, and I see you here tonight, keep supporting, keep forging forward. Everybody you meet, treat them with dignity, as I know you have. Keep them in your mind. When I was a member of parliament for Orapush West, you think they go TikTok that? When I was the member of parliament for Orapush West, there's a lot of flooding, and people will come, many people. When people come to your constituency office, they have a problem. Treat them well and with respect. So they come into the office and they talk about flood, and you could hear about flood about 100 times easy for a week. And one thing I remember my father saying, do not sit in your office to listen to people's problems. Go out there and see what their problems are. And this wasn't just any kind of advice. It's so true. When you see what somebody else is going through, it sticks in your head. And if you are involved in politics for the right reason, it begins to resonate with you and in your soul. And it gives you that drive and motivation to get out there and help them. Another member, a neighbor, when I was there, see when people come to talk about flood, and them, I fed up hear them talk about flood. I went out, and I remember this trace so clearly. And this mother was lifting her daughter in the school uniform so she wouldn't get wet, because no taxi is coming up there. And wading through water. That was a long time ago. But it's imprinted in my head. It's imprinted in my head. And that is what must happen to you. When you win your seats, don't get big for your boots. Then when the work starts, and that is when you bow to people. You're there to work for them. Get out and work. If Patrick Manning and Mickela Panday, oh God, I see the TikTok. I look for that one. I look for it. If Mickela Panday and Patrick Manning, who were both prime ministers, could have gone to their constituency office once they were in the country, once a week. I don't know when Mr. Manning's own was, but my dad's was a Wednesday, a Thursday. And stay till what o'clock in the night, and they were the prime minister of this country. You as candidates have absolutely no excuse. Serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. Our country is accustomed to voting them out. When you go to see them, ask them to vote you in. Trinidad and Tobago, San Fernando, all the constituencies. Come April 28th, you know what you have to do. If your candidate cannot afford the machinery, jump in another one car. They know who you're voting for. Take the drop. Tell them I tell you take the drop. Let them drive you to the polling station and put your finger by the heart. I love you and I thank you. Good night.